when I talk about the merits of the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, the biggest merit is that it is an easier method than the other methods. Besides, it is also a superior method of finding out the correlation. But its demerits are that it cannot be used when it is in group frequency, the number of observations. Besides, it can be used only in a limited frequency, that is the number of distribution or the number of observations should not exceed more than 20. If it exceeds 20, then we cannot use the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Well, if we have to find out the importance of correlation, the correlation has very positive effects. For example, for the formulation of the policies, we must know the correlation between the variables. For example, if the government lowers the tax limit, then the tax collected will be higher compared to the fact when the tax slab is high. Then the laws and concepts which have to be made, this can be easily made by finding out the correlation between variables. If the laws are stringent, is it that the policies are going to be such that they are going to help the people or they are going to have an adverse effect on them? So, to make the laws and to understand the concepts, it is very important to understand the correlation between the variables. The effects and the relationship between the variables is equally important because one variable will affect the other variable in many ways. So, the effects have to be studied before formulating any policies, concept, laws, effects and relationship. Besides, when a businessman has to take up business decisions, he has to understand the correlation. For example, if he looks at the index of the stock market or if he looks at the currency rate change, he has to understand whether his decision of making business with a particular country is favorable at that time or not. Because these variables, these factors are going to affect, either promote or hamper his business activities. Thus, understanding the correlation by the three methods that which we have seen are very important as far as economics is concerned, because the policies, laws, concepts, effects, relationship, decisions of the businessmen all depend on the relationship between different variables. And that was all about your chapter. Thank you.